Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, today I rise to commemorate the 6th anniversary of the Deepwater Horizon explosion and oil spill that took the lives of 11 men and devastated so many Gulf Coast communities. You know, Mr. President, it was a horrible event, but I think it's very important and appropriate that we always start recognizing the lives lost in that disaster. And 11 lives were lost. They were Jason Anderson, then 35, of Midfield, Texas; Aaron Dale Bubba Burkeen, 37, of Philadelphia, Mississippi; Donald Clark, 49, of Newellton, Louisiana; Stephen Ray Curtis, 40, of Georgetown, Louisiana; Gordon Jones, 28, of Baton Rouge, Louisiana; Roy Wyatt Kemp, 27, of Jonesville, Louisiana; Carl Dale Kleppinger, Jr., 38, of Natchez, Mississippi; Keith Blair Emanuel, 56, of Gonzales, Louisiana; Dewey Rivette, 48, of State Line, Mississippi; Shane Rochto, 22, of Liberty, Mississippi; and Adam Weiss, 24, of Yorktown, Texas. You know, Mr. President, the Gulf Coast is one of the most resilient parts of the country, of the world, having faced a variety of disasters and yet always bouncing back, always continuing to push forward. In Louisiana, offshore oil and gas development is more than just our state's largest economic driver. It's a way of life, having supported countless jobs and families across the region. That's why our top priority must always be maintaining the highest level of safety standards. And in the last 6 years, we've been working to make sure this kind of human tragedy that we commemorate today on the 6th anniversary never happens again. It's been a real battle, but the good news is that we've had a few solid wins during that time. Louisiana's resilience and recovery cannot be easily measured in terms of numbers and figures, but I can say with confidence that each and every Louisianian should be proud of how far we've come, including in these last 6 years. That's why, as a region, it continues to be imperative that we fight misguided attempts coming out of Washington that would hinder the progress we've made. From fighting to end President Obama's misguided drilling moratorium to working to pass the Restore Act, our region has continually shown our ability to work together to produce the right positive results. But the battle certainly is ongoing. The current dramatic downturn in energy production has had ripple effects across Louisiana and the country, which is why the very last thing the government should be doing now is imposing new obstructive rules and regulations. Instead, we should be focusing on finding common sense solutions to improve safety and buoy our Louisiana-based businesses and preserve thousands of crucial jobs. We must support policies that create a strong balance between having a solid regulatory scheme that certainly promotes strong safety standards while also allowing the energy industry to thrive and prosper. In the 6 years since the tragic Deepwater Horizon explosion and spill, Louisiana has done what we do best: recover, rebuild, and progress. In order to build a brighter future for our families, businesses, and communities, we must also protect the symbiotic relationship between federal regulations and the oil and gas industry and not allow the former to strangle the positive livelihood in that so many depend on in that industry. Thank you, Mr. President. I yield the floor and suggest the